model car fans. Welcome to the Muscle Car Modeler. My name is Revell, and this week I'm going to show you my 69 Mustang Boss 302 project here from Revell. This is the Revell kit, and here's the box art here. And I really enjoy this kit. I mean, I've got a second one here, and I've done a few actually. It's a nice simple Revell kit, and it was a monogram tooling, but this one was Revell, and it's 1/25th scale. And I just really enjoy these. It's just, for me, a fun kit and just kind of putting it together. And since I've got it just about done, but before I really just start gluing this thing together, I wanted to show you just some of the details of it here and everything. I also got this guy from Bluey on here, which I think is funny. It says Chili on there. I'm really not sure this guy's name. I don't know all the characters' names here. But that made me think of an old joke on the food chili. Well, why do they call it chili when it's served hot? Anyway, dad joke. Anyway, here we go. So here's the Boss 302 engine here. And I really like those powered by Ford chrome valve covers. They're just pretty cool. So got this on the chassis and ready to drop in. And same with the interior tub here. Here's the interior tub with my updated console that's glued in there, and the roll bar mounts removed. So I showed that a couple of times, but here's a fully detailed chassis with the decals for the pockets and the deluxe interior, which was kind of an option in the 69. And then here's the dash. Got the gauge decals in there and a painting. So looking pretty good there. And the 4-speed shifter. So came out pretty good, and really happy with the way it came out. And all those little extra decals that are given for all the gauges in the center of the steering wheel, and painted the wood on the steering wheel. So this is ready to glue in, but before I glued this in, this is what I really wanted to show you guys, so you can see how this came out. So, and then it's kind of funny, the way that goes together, and it, part of it is still the floor. So if you guys haven't built this kit, it's kind of a neat feature, but you got to make sure you get everything lined up, because if something isn't lined up right, it's going to be fun. But they make it easy with the tab here, and then you can glue this right to the engine compartment because it drops right in there. So there's the tab, and then right up in here. So while I got this, I got the taillights in. You can see I put bare metal foil on the back side of it, makes them a bit more reflective. So you can see the red light in there. And then I used the chrome Molotow pen to go around the taillight bezels to give you the chrome that's in there. It's kind of a pain to get in there a little bit with a brush or whatnot, but it comes out looking really nice. So those are in there, and I'll get some of that in there. But some of the details, in my last video you saw me do the blackout treatments. Well, here's with the bare metal foil on it. So got all the bare metal foil around all the windows, the door handles, the back marker light there. So got all of that detailed. Of course, the glass is in there. It's still drying a little bit, but and then the rear view mirror is kind of hung. And then on this one, I blacked out the back side of it, and also trimmed it a little bit so it fits in there much better. So that's mounted and ready to go. So this thing it's pretty much ready for the interior to go right in it. So I started working on the engine compartment as well. At the radiator and fan shroud in, the decal there. The decal that's on the side here, that's part of the instructions. The cooler on the front, the top there. Of course, even the headlights and headlight lenses, and even the turn signal lenses are in place now. So those are all in there. Sometimes the different sheens a little bit, from the semi-gloss black, but it gives it a little bit more of a depth. Some of it's a little glossier than others. Sometimes I like that, sometimes I don't. Sometimes it looks a little too flat. But in this particular one, I kind of like it. Just gives it a little bit more depth. Painted the battery and the cable there. Even though I mentioned before in one of my other videos, that technically, that side would be the ground. This side would be the positive. But the positive cable should go around to where the starter solenoid is. So neither one of them are right. But, yeah, I'm not going to let it defeat me knowing that it's not inaccurate. And most people wouldn't notice anyway. But, at least you paint the battery cable and it shows up a little bit better. But this is pretty much ready. That's a decal that's under the clear. And all the rest of the decals. Oh, and the front shocks and springs. They're in there. But, so that's ready. Mirrors are assembled. The pins are in there. And then oops, there we go. A little too close. Extreme close up. But there's the chrome. Got that in there. Hood's finished. You know, got the bare metal foil across the nose and then blacked out the whole underside of it. And then, you know, getting some of this stuff fitted. Here's the air cleaner, which that's bare metal foil. I painted the whole thing blue, but the lid is chrome. But I did it with bare metal foil and just carefully pushing it down and getting the bare metal foil burnished down and inside everything. Now, when you're doing it kind of like that, sometimes kind of best to lay it down and kind of work from the center out. And it comes out looking really good. So really happy with that. I haven't put the decal on there because I don't have it glued onto the engine in place yet like I did with this one. So when I do it, I'll do this one. Although this one, back when I did this kit, I had this air cleaner chromed and then I just painted the blue. And then I had the grill chromed on this one, which the grill is not chromed in the kit. So the rest of the stuff, so once I glue this in place and then get the chassis glued in place, I got everything else just piled up in here. You know, got the window slats are ready. Here's the decal, but I didn't bother using that. Painted the pumpkin, the red oxide. All the rear suspension's ready. The front spoiler, the exhaust here. Even got the wheels done. Check this out. These are pretty simple. I've got the Firestone tires, which I like them on here. Although the car really should have Goodyears, but that's what it has. And they look really good. So, and if they had Goodyear tires, I'd probably, you know, put the Goodyear decals on the slicks, but this is what they have. But I like them. They come out looking really good. They're a little small, in my opinion. They should be a little bit bigger. Like when you look at this one, you know, I think the fronts are fine. I think the rears, but they're not staggered on this car. But yeah, I really like how those came out. So this thing's going to go together fairly quickly once I get to gluing. One of the last things I got to do is detail the grill a little bit. So just got to do the chrome on it and get that in. But this is one of the last things I put in anyway. And then all the rest of the stuff. So, I mean, it's pretty much ready to sit down and start gluing everything and get it all done. But I got this one here for a reference and just fully enjoying this one. And it's Wimbledon White. So, which I prefer the Calypso Coral. But this car only came in 4 colors originally. So, yeah, she's looking really good. Really like how it's coming along there. So, we'll get this thing all buttoned up. But I wanted to show you, especially this interior. You know, once it's in there and it's all black, it just kind of, you know, blends away. But with the door panels and a little bit of chrome and that shifter, which just the very face of it is white. The rest of the knob is like wood. That's how the real ones were. So I decided to do that a little bit. And then the pockets where the seatbelts go that I added in there. And then the cigarette lighter right there. And then the ashtray on the back side of the console, all detailed out. So really like how this one, you know, comes out. But once it's in there, it's hard to see. So like I put it in place, talking about the mounts here. So there's that one and then this, and you know, you got just a little wiggle room. So it pretty much just drops right into place. But yeah, now it's in there and it's really hard to see it. You know, especially when you put the rear window slots on there, then you won't be able to see in that back window much. But I do like those slots in the spoiler. So she's ready to go. So I'll be buttoning this thing up and start gluing it together. Get the chassis dropped in there. So, but I wanted to show you one last time all the details before I glue this thing all together and do my final video, which is always fun for me to do. Even though I've done a couple of them with the other two 69 Boss 302s. But yeah, we'll get this thing buttoned up and you guys will enjoy all of that here. So this will be done here real soon. So you guys, thank you for tuning in, subscribing, and all your comments and everything. I really do appreciate it, you guys. You have a wonderful weekend, and I'll see you next time.